Well, the internet streets are talking about a story out of Houston. And, you know, I live definitely in the Houston area. And it's some things I just want to add to this particular story, as it's been now coined as Brickgate. Now, there's a Somali woman here in the Houston area by the name of Robashe. If I'm saying her name right, whatever, you know, y'all can correct that. But she had posted a video that claims that a guy, and they saying it's a Haitian guy, that hit her in the face with a brick. That's quite something I've never even seen before, actually, to be honest with you, to a woman. Now, she claims she was hit with a brick because she turned down a guy for giving the number, right? So we're gonna play a couple of videos and kind of build this thing up. Now, for context, in a lot of clubs, lounges, etc., they use security at most of them, if not all of them, in the Houston area. It is 100+ degrees here in the Houston area with 100+% humidity. Just letting you know that as well for context. Before we get started, I will say that it is lame and wrong to hit a woman for her turning down you for the number. I'm going to repeat this again. I think it's lame and wrong to be hitting any kind of woman if she chooses not to give you her number. I'm going to go Dr. Umar and do it one more time. I think it's lame and wrong to hit a woman if she turns you down and not give her your number. And the reason why I had to do it Dr. Umar style is because usually when I say it one time, people just don't even listen to it. It goes like it's like over their head, and then I get a bunch of whiny DMs. And so since I said it 3 times, right? If you send me any whiny DMs, I'm just gonna block you. So don't waste your time sending me anything. You send me any whiny emails, I'm gonna block your email. Just don't do it. I don't have time to be talking to y'all like that anyway. You want to talk to my people? Go talk to Kellen. You can talk to him. I don't got time to talk. So let's go through a few videos of this woman, and we'll get to the claims and all of that. So let's go ahead and cue the first video up, because see, black men, and when you say black, people think black American men. So like myself, black American man, descendant of slaves. Okay, we're gonna go into a lot of that conversation today because we have to. This delineation conversation has been talked about more so in the political space. It's kind of crossed over into everything now, but let's get to where we're going to start building this up, and we had that conversation. This first video we're going to look at is way prior to the alleged video that she had put out there. So let's go ahead and just review this because it's very important.
Happy Pride. I hope every black woman is kissing another black woman, because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, with our breast milk, with our bodies. We're the ones. And the 2. Bitch, not even the 3. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect.
I'm glad she said that. Men protect what they possess. That's actually a good context. Well, let's continue.
Everybody, and we provide, baby, okay? So I hope you catch a girl tonight, because I hope I do. Ew. And don't forget, before there was feminism, it was lesbians.
Okay, so we talking about feminism here, and we talking about lesbians. Okay, all right. We just want to build this thing up, right? So we talking about men and how they only protect what they possess, which is actually true. We're talking about feminism, which is anti-man, and we're talking about lesbianism. Okay.
In those lives without worried about this. Like, they were not worried about this. They were decentering men. So before there was feminism, there were lesbians. Hey, excuse me, thank you.
All right. So let's just stop right there. Decentering men, so men aren't important, okay? This is this woman's mindset. This is prior to the alleged incident that happened to her. The reason why I say alleged is because a lot of things have not been confirmed other than what she say. Now, we have learned from Carly Russell that we just don't take what these females say. We wait for things to come out a little bit more. I even waited a few days before I said anything because I wanted to wait for some more videos to come out, and I'm glad I did. Now, this particular video that you saw, she's wearing a mask, as you can see here, in a club. And she's obviously not in a whatever. I think she's in some club, maybe more so. I'm hearing it's an African club. So more so an immigrant club, not ones that most of that we go to as Black Americans. Let's say Black Americans don't go those places, but a lot of times immigrants like to kind of hang out with immigrants. Nothing wrong with that because you want to be familiar to your culture. It's no issue. Just like when Black Americans travel to the African continent and sometimes they may look for other Black Americans because, you know, you got the same culture. No issue with me, okay? But understand it's 100 degrees out here. And this woman is wearing almost like a ninja mask. Why are you wearing a ninja mask? Why? That's what she was wearing, okay? In 100-degree temperature, she's wearing that. That's kind of fishy to me, but let's continue.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a brick is. Yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, and it hit me.
Now, you see them two brothers in the back there? Remember those two brothers. There's a reason why. Just remember them.
My face, I would have given him my number. And all y'all just
Somebody say, what kind of brick is it? They asking. They don't know what you're talking about.
Y'all see that shit?
And the dude say, you don't know what you want us to do. Now, those you heard the accents, okay? But yet, Black American men have been blamed for something that we had nothing to do with. Now, let's get to the delineation conversation. Black American people didn't start the delineation conversation. We've never started that. Let's go back to the original people that we know of, like in the top of our mind, who have made sure to delineate. Dominicans. Let's start with them. Oh, yes, Dominicans, I'm starting with you. You say, hey, man, we Black. I ain't Black. I'm Dominican. I ain't Black. I ain't Dominican. How many times have you heard that? Now, Godfrey be joking about it and say, you know, nunca, you know, no black, Dominican. You know, he remember that joke he would do about that, right? Haitians would say, nah, I'm Haitian, right? Somali, which that woman's a Somali woman, says, I'm Somali, I'm not Black, right? And I don't have an issue with that because that's who you are. Claim that, right? You just had the Caribbean Music Awards, right? No problem with me. I'm good with that. But see, this has been the issue and problem. When something is good said about these particular groups, let's say they get a degree or a business or an award. Oh, this is for my Somali people. This is for my Haitian people, etc. But when something bad happens, oh, we all Black. So you could dump your negativity on my culture, Black Americans, descendants of slaves, etc. That's fine. Why didn't you call out the man who did it? Don't call him Black. Say he Haitian. You allegedly, and I say alleged because we don't have a suspect, right? But let's continue.
Y'all see that? What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and do something.
Wait a minute. She want them to be men, okay? And you just say it. You just claim yourself to be feminist, messing with lesbians, talking about decentering men. And then when some guy allegedly hits you with a brick, you want men to be men? Y'all can't have it all. You can't disrespect men, definitely Black men in particular, and think Black men gonna come to your rescue. That's not gonna happen. Either you respect Black men, walk in your femininity, and Black men will protect you if they assess the situation. But you can't be online disrespecting Black men and saying, why aren't you being men? Y'all, that entitlement just not going to work, period. These brothers not putting up with the disrespect no more.
Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Man, fuck all y'all.
And listen to the disrespect. She said, F all them, you know what I'm saying? She disrespecting.
She was sitting right there, but she was literally right there, bro. You see what I'm saying? And like coming from the gas station. We just came from the gas station, right? And she was talking about she got hit with the brick, you know what I mean? And then we was asking. So we just like,
that's just two dudes that was in the back. Just want to make sure that was originally there.
We just hit you with a brick. She talking about a guy in a suit. You know what I mean? But we saw the guy out here though. We never knew he was a bad guy though. You know what I mean? We saw the guy out here, like we working and stuff like that. So that was around here and stuff like that. That was moving and stuff like that with the girl before she got hit with the brick, you know. So what happened? We just don't know what happened. I think they had like a argument or something like that. We just don't know.
Before that, she was trying to fight with another.
Yeah, she was trying to fight with another girl right there before she got hit with a brick. You know what I mean? She was trying to fight. You know what I mean? So what happened is we were just out here. We was chilling and stuff like that. We went in the gas station. Right after we came back outside, she was right there talking about I got hit with the brick, you know. And we was trying to help her. That's all we was trying to do. You see?
So the dude said we was trying to help her. That's before the camera come on, right? Dude said they were trying. So you slandering even those dudes that was there. They were trying to help you. But see, this is why we can't take the word of these females that just run off of the mouth and say this happened to me, because without letting more evidence come out. This is why even in a court case, they don't just take the one thing. They say, okay, we need to get all the evidence so we can build our case. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I don't jump out with anybody on any case. I say, well, let the facts come out a little bit more, and let's see if that was what really happened. Let's continue.
We were trying to help her. I called the police and stuff like that. They pulled up. I talked to them. I know they got the video. The police got the video. Yeah, we can pull out the video. I was talking to the police. She was behind me. You know what I mean?
All right. So as you heard those dudes right there, right? They call the police, everything. So that means some sort of police report or something was given to HPD. So if this woman, why don't she, number one, say where the location was at? Because I actually like to know the location. The actual particular club, because wherever she was at. Why this woman won't talk about the police report or anything like that? You know good and well they got cameras and all this, you know what I'm saying? So even if the guy escaped, they got cameras all over Houston. It's called Houston TransStar. And every part of the city, it has some sort of surveillance, trust me. So even if he got away and they say, oh, he went this way, they can just roll them cameras back and see exactly who was leaving, what time, etc. Especially if they have a description of a car. So why isn't she talking about that? Why she never gave a description? Say, he looks like this, he's that. She never named the club. She never named none of those places. You know what I'm saying? But she's automatically slandering men, but it makes sense because she talks about feminism and all these other myths that she was talking about. But let's go ahead and continue.
I was one of the guys who was there that did not help her when she was getting hit with the brick, right? I feel like people need to know the whole story before they start commenting and say things they don't understand or they don't know. You guys don't even remember who you guys are trying to defend, who you guys are trying to speak up for. This is the same woman that was going around smacking white people in the streets. She's not innocent.
And I've seen those videos. She was slapping, you know, these white men in the face. Yes, I seen those videos too.
Actually taunting the guy to hit her. Why would I go defend somebody that's actually looking for trouble? This woman, she is literally a troublemaker. Everybody that knows her in our community knows she's a troublemaker. I'm not going to risk my life over somebody that's actually out there looking for trouble.
Perfect. Exactly. That, you know what? Look, how many times have you seen some ratchet out here telling a dude, hit me? I bet you won't hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. And then the dude hits her, and then you expect this guy and any other guy to jump in when he said in their community circle, she's known to be a troublemaker. So you want a man to risk going to jail for a troublemaker, for a ratchet, right? You want a man to jump into a situation that has nothing to do with him. You don't know what this guy is packing. You don't know what this guy got going. You just don't even know. He's supposed to just jump into a situation blind, don't even know what it is. Forget his job. Forget if he got a family, if he got whatever got going on, forget that. He's supposed to jump in and possibly lose his life or his freedom for this ratchet female.
If you go on social media, online, you're going to see some of her antic videos, taunting people, looking for a reaction. You got what she's been looking for, and you guys are giving her the attention that she was actually seeking for. I don't regret not standing up for her. If you look at some of the videos, I was there. I don't regret nothing whatsoever. I don't regret standing up for her. I'm not saying she deserved it. I'm not saying that any men have a right to hit a woman, especially with a brick. Nobody deserved that. By the end of the day, there's more to the story. She's not as innocent as she's trying to portray herself to be. She wants attention. She's an attention-seeker woman. She's trying to go viral, and you guys have given her what she wanted. Yes, she did get hit by a brick. Yes, I saw it. Yes, I was standing by doing nothing. And if that shit happened again in the same circumstances, I will watch. Because she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be. She was taunting the guy. She was calling him all type of names. She was degrading him to a point where he resulted in picking up a brick and hitting him. I don't condone that type of behavior, but once again, she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it right there. Dude was there, say she's not innocent as she portrayed herself to be. She was taunting the guy. She was doing all kind of things like that. And listen, the two things is this. Number one, don't involve Black American men in that. That's not our issue and not our problem. That's a Somali issue and problem. The Somali community need to check her for her bad behavior, okay? But my issue is dumping this on Black American men when we wasn't even in the room. That's number one. Number two, just the abuse of men, period, and thinking that men got to come clean up your dirty acts. Listen, let me tell you something. We only obligated to fix the issues of our children because children are young. They don't know what they're doing. Some grown woman that's out here run off at the mouth. She's out here trying to be viral, want clout so bad. Because think about it. You go online and show that instead of quickly calling HPD. You know what I'm saying? Well, security. Why you didn't go tell security when it happened? You worrying about getting clout online. And she's gotten about $34,000 on a GoFundMe. That's the first thing she do is put up a GoFundMe. And people gave her money. Y'all gonna feel so silly giving that woman money. And you know, that's not the first time her doing that. And say, I think about 3 years ago, she did the same thing, talking about some guy hit her and she got $20,000. So she got a scamming mentality from the look of it. Scamming. But that, but the Bible teach a fool and their money shall depart. Instead of looking into certain things. There's a lot more things you can be giving your money to instead of that particular woman. But do you? But I will say this to men. Don't you jump into something you don't know what's going on. You're not even assessing the situation. Don't do that. And when she made that comment about men only protect what they possess, yes, she's right about that. We will protect our moms, our sisters, our female cousins, our wives, our children. Yes, we have an obligation as men to protect them. But some random, that's if the guy chooses to. You're not obligated for him to come jump into your situation. Now, there's some situations brothers will jump into, right? For instance, a brother not gonna sit up there for the most part, allow some racist to attack a black woman. That's just not gonna happen because that internal ancestral rage of jumping into that situation to go and protect mode. You'll get protected a lot quicker if a racist try to attack you than you run off at the mouth of some dude. I'll tell you that much. Bottom line. And shout out to Chantel Simone. Shout out to her. Chantel had chose verbal violence and said, if you want protection, get you a husband. I was like, whoa. I was like, let me give her a hand clap for that. Chantel was right. If you want protection, get your behind a husband. Every woman need her husband, and part of husband is protect. I don't need a man. Well, that means you don't need to be protected. It is not some random man's responsibility to run out and protect you and risk his life and risk his freedom. They even had a white woman I read in the comments of a TikTok video saying that her brother jumped in to protect her on something, and she said she wished he wouldn't have never did it because he got 5 years in prison behind it. She said if she would have left it alone, it'd have been all right. And she regretted getting him involved. See, this is the deal, ladies. Don't argue with a man. Even if you turn down a man about a number and you just try to say, okay, and you walk off and you're being a lady and everybody see you being a lady. And if a guy tries to do you something and everybody, you being a lady, even if you come to other men and say, hey, this guy, he's doing this and that. If you're a lady, men naturally will protect that. But if you run around here like a banshee, if you get this, you got this, I don't need a man energy, F men energy, black men ain't ish energy, brothers can feel that. And they're like, nah, she good. So don't expect no man to protect you and you're walking around like that. No, if you don't need a man, deal with it. That's your issue, your problem. The fact is, stop arguing with men. Some of you like to do that. Just be quiet and walk away from him. Let him alone. Because I posted a video on this channel of a black dude trying to stalk a black woman. And guess what happened? Black dudes intervened and stopped that fool. There's a few videos ago I posted that. So stop lying, especially on black American men, that we won't protect black women. You are lying, the truth not in you. A lot of you are not in a position to be protected. That's what it is, because you get yourself in those positions. It's not all the time that these men are just really coming at you like that. Stop running off at the mouth and having an attitude and thinking you can get sassy with all these men. No. Don't argue with a man. Walk off. Leave him alone. That way, when you ask for help and people see, hey, this woman not doing anything, this man, he won't leave her alone. More men are we willing to step in. It's just like a bodyguard. A bodyguard don't put their client in a situation where something could happen. A bodyguard, what they do is assess the situation, see who gonna be there, who not gonna be there, if it's gonna be a security risk for their client, and they'll say, we're not gonna go there because that's too much of a security risk. Or we know the situation changing, let's remove you out of the situation so we don't have to take it to that level. That's the first step of protection, is removing yourself from a situation of harm, getting out of there if you got to. Going physical is like the last resort because you have no choice. But this shame of black American men, no, black American men don't have to take none of that mess at all. This is the brothers, that's the immigrant brothers. They can deal with that issue and problem in their community, because I'm actually tired of that. Like, don't be trying to rope us into things that we didn't even do. And then you got women saying, all these other women talking about, oh, these black men, that's what they do. What kind of black men are you talking about? I don't know no black men that hit women. I don't. Not a one. I don't hang around. And then that's called what it is. A lot of black American brothers, even the super thugs, I've never seen them pick up a brick and hit a woman. Boy, for turning them down. Really? Man, we used to that mess of men. Why you gonna pick up a brick? No, there's a lot of story. I want to know the rest of the story. I want that dude to come out and say the full story. Why? Because even if she say, okay, I got a boyfriend, I'm gonna turn you down or whatever. No, I don't just see a dude picking up a brick. And there's no brick inside a nightclub. It's outside. So what happened outside? Because it was just that'd been the end of it, right? But y'all let me know what y'all think about Brickgate. Because like I say, this woman here been trying to go viral for a long time, trying to get clout, doing everything she can do. I mean, even on her Instagram, her TikTok, whatever. But y'all let me know.